It's a lot of money.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 6 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 38, Roethlisberger looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Still going, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This is Mostert, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Wilson. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete, right around the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Wilson, buying time to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Roethlisberger now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check nine.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Hooper. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wilson out to his left, and he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing a really important drive.
What? 52 right here. What? Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down. I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now it's Wilson. A touchdown, Bears! That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Roethlisberger now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They go to Johnson again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's Russell Wilson in the Seahawk offense now, getting set to go again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the Packers get set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety Harrison Smith. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, Wilson Got a man open. It's Ross. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Mostert, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down 28-21, a minute 51 on the clock. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. He's back to throw. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. That one a first down pickup of 8 underneath for Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
55, right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger to throw. But it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming